we have 2 final comedians left. And do you guys know how funny all of those previous comedians were? These next 2 comedians also just same, yeah, it's consistent. It's a good show, that's what I'm saying here. The second last comedian is just so funny, and you guys are gonna just absolutely go bananas for us. So please put your hands together and welcome to stage Katie Sherburne.
Hello, everybody. So I'd probably just have to send a Roomba with a little name tag. And yeah, I have this plan. So leading up to sending the Roomba, I would start doing more Roomba-like things to make it a smooth transition. So I would start picking dirt up off the floor, start walking diagonally down the hall, replace my chair with a charging station. The sad thing is some of my colleagues would probably not even realize that I had been replaced by a Roomba. They'd be like, there's something different about you. Did you change your hair? And then they'd be like, it is so inspiring the way every time you hit a wall, you just keep going. And then the Roomba would get a raise, and within a year, the Roomba would be running the company. Probably. So I was in Harvard Square last week, and I saw the Harvard Square turkey. So I was very excited because he's a local celebrity. And he walks over to this restaurant and he starts perusing the sign out front with the specials on it. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute, he's hungry. And then all of a sudden I realize on the sign in big letters, it says turkey sandwich, $6.99. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm legit freaking out. I'm like, turkey, get away from there. I'm covering your eyes. Oh my God. And then I was like, wait, turkeys can't read? So I'm sitting there in horror as these giant tubes of rubber are flattened into machines and covered with talcum powder. And I'm like, oh my God, I will never eat another chicken nugget again. So why don't we ever hear about Father Nature? Is this going to be a question? Just wondering. I was at the doctor recently and I go in and they're like, oh, we need a urine sample. And I'm like, well, I can pee in a cup if you want, but I don't really know how that's going to help treat my head cold. So then the nurse looks at me kind of accusingly and she's like, are you experiencing burning when you pee? And I'm like, no. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, pretty sure. I started doubting myself. I was like, am I? So finally she says, well, it's wrong in the system. We're going to have to update your record. It's in the system wrong. And I'm like, it's in the system wrong? These are the people I'm trusting with my health and well-being. What if the system had said, this patient needs a frontal lobotomy? She's going to protest, but don't believe her because lying is a symptom of the psychosis. That would suck, right? So, not a week later, I'm at another doctor just getting a routine examination of my lady parts. And they asked me for a urine sample. And at this point, I'm starting to get suspicious. I'm like, what are they, stocking up on urine for the Golden Shower Festival or something? But I didn't argue. I haven't been able to think right since the unnecessary removal of my frontal lobe. So I go into the bathroom, and it's full of plastic cups and Sharpies, but no lids for the cups, just plastic cups and Sharpies. So just a tip. You might want to write your name on the cup before you pee. Just saying. So anyways, have this head cold. I go to the pharmacy to get some cough syrup. I see this bottle. It says chest congestion. And right next to it, there's this bottle that says adult chest congestion. That's curious. I wonder what the difference is. Does your chest congestion contain mature themes and partial nudity? Does your chest congestion cause you to use drugs and harsh language? If you answered yes, you may be in need of a cough syrup formulated specifically for your adult chest congestion, recommended by 9 out of 10 people who aren't doctors, but play them in adult films. Thank you, that's my time.